Hello and good morning. This is me, Henry, from Kilda Beach in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm about to meet a friend of mine, Sandra Sparrow, and go for a walk on this very somber day in Australia. It's just been raining. I don't know if you can see that in the background. But today's Anzac Day, which is a day where Australians stop and think about war, about the atrocities of war, about hatred, about carnage. And it was in the First World War, and the Australians were on Gallipoli Beach, and there was a massacre. I think there was more blood on the sand than there was sand. And also it coincides with something that's also near and dear to me, and that is Holocaust Remembrance Day. So that's a time, you have some people here taking pictures. It's a time of reflection. 6 million people were slaughtered. I'm here outside Luna Park, and not even Luna Park is smiling today. And the thing that I find very interesting is the fact that people have got this whole denial thing, that the Holocaust never happened, it's a Jewish conspiracy. Well, I can tell you from our family experience, it was no conspiracy. And in actual fact, I think my grandmother, Mamushu, which means mother in Polish, she had, I think, 16 or 17 brothers and sisters. And it was a combined family. And I think her stepbrother and herself survived it. And my mother actually now is writing a book about her experience and how she escaped the war she was like, I don't know, 10 or 11. And one of the things that I remember my mother telling me was that her mother, Mamushu, who's upstairs listening to me right now, would put sticky tape on her nose so that she wouldn't look Jewish, because we have obviously a very Jewish nose, and I'm proud of that. But I think the message is the sticky tape was so at night so that her nose would grow the right way. So I was brought up with a message of love and peace and tolerance, and that's what I'm sending you all today and every day, because hatred can't win. We mustn't allow it to win. And the minute we have hatred in our hearts, apparently it's bad for the arteries, it gives you high blood pressure and you die early. So for everyone that's listening here, which is actually quite amazing, I've chosen Melbourne as home. And a friend of my sister's, Susie Ehrman from Belgium. Isn't this gorgeous? To me, the cloud's not grey. To me, it's sunny. Anyway, she comes and she says, "Oh my God, it's such bad weather here in Melbourne." I said, "Bad weather? Are you kidding me? It's the best weather ever. Look up in the sky. It just depends on where you're looking." And for all of you, those of you who have this fallacy that you think that our weather is bad, here is the truth of the matter. Hi Lama. Our weather's fantastic, because what it does, it creates a change in the fluidity. Honestly, there's not 4 different weather patterns in the world here every day in Melbourne, about 10. So I've worked out the theory that the more changeable our weather, the more amazing our people are, because you can't stand on ceremony in Melbourne. You have to be fluid and you have to go with the flow. And here we have in the background our very non-attended Luna Park, because no one's celebrating today on any level. And I'm about to meet Sandra Sparrow, and I'm going to take you down to the beach and say goodbye to it all in a moment. Of course, I love this medium. And may I wish you love in your hearts, and we're all beat from one heart and one skin, whether you're Jewish or Muslim or Buddhist or atheist or Catholic or Protestant or Mormon, or your name is Norman or Belinda, or you're black or you're blue or you're pink or you're gay or you're straight. My parents taught me it was a legacy, and I was lucky because not all Holocaust survivors had a positive message. So here we are, shortly about to come down to our internationally famous beach, and let's hope there's enough water in our bay to carry the boats that are coming through, because it's not the most deep bay in the world. And here we are, look, Here we go. Oh my God, there's a few bumps on the sea, bay, or whatever we call it. And I think ultimately it comes down to this. Wherever your heart is, you will find the beauty. So, I have to kind of find now Sandra Sparrow, my friend, signing off from one of the most gorgeous places on the planet, and the one I come home. Love to you all. This is my second live, and I'm now addicted. Bye.